Charles McElwee is back with us in our studios today. He is a member of the Board of Directors for the Greater Hazleton Historical Society and Museum, always talking about important landmarks in our area. Today you want to focus on the former St. Joseph's Hospital on Route 309 in Hazleton.
So we can't help but passing St. Joseph's Hospital and unfortunately see the current condition of that hospital on North Church Street. And that building dates back to really the early 1940s. The Bernardine Sisters, an order of nuns based in Reading, they were looking to open the hospital. And the pastor of Transfiguration Church in West Hazleton at the time brought them to Hazleton, and they ended up selecting Hazleton as the site for this hospital. They initially got started at the Corrigan Hospital, which was also on North Church Street in the early 1940s, but ended up having a fundraising drive that allowed them to construct a hospital that was dedicated in 1946. So this four-winged hospital where so many Hazletonians were born, in its first, so many, in its first 10 years alone, over 60,000 patients were treated at the hospital. So there's an element of nostalgia there when people pass at the hospital, because it was almost the entry point for so many here. But it continued to have renovations throughout the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and ended up having an alliance with the former state hospital for the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance. But then, unfortunately, the hospital, which continued to have renovations up until the early 2000s, it closed in 2006. And we obviously see the tragic condition of the hospital today, and it's yet another example of blight. And of course, the Historical Society, that is an ongoing issue that we work to highlight in Hazleton, and certainly we would hope for a favorable outcome for the former hospital.
So we see what's going on there. We think about the history in years gone by, and boy, how healthcare has certainly changed. If we fast forward now to today with the current healthcare bill that is being so controversial.
Right, Washington will not sleep this summer over this healthcare bill. I mean, while the media, obviously the story is Russia and Trump, but really on Capitol Hill the story is the future of this healthcare bill. And Senator McConnell just announced recently that their vacation in August will not be as long as they had hoped. And really, it's just the evolution of healthcare. In the early 20th century, we had unions providing healthcare, doctor-based healthcare options that transitioned into the idea of universal healthcare under President Truman, which really turned into the Medicaid and Medicare programs under LBJ in the 60s. And the debate over the healthcare bill today is really, the Republicans face a real challenge, because in 2010, there wasn't an expectation among voters for universal healthcare. And culturally, it seems that Americans have transitioned and evolved on that issue, and that expectation is now there. And so many of the states, like Kentucky, parts of Appalachia, which elected Donald Trump as president, benefited from the Medicaid expansion which occurred under Obamacare. The Republicans face two options. One is, do they keep the health care bill as is and reform it, or do they eliminate?
Well, we'll see if that question is answered, and we'll also see whether there is maybe future hope for the old hospital there as well. We hope that the Historical Society could maybe brag at some point in time that that building has been brought back to life.
We really hope so, and we certainly highlight the importance of that building, and we hope for a preservation solution, but that remains to be seen at this time.
All righty, more history from our good friend Charles McElwee. Join him every week right here on SSPTV.